I've been here all night.
Ariana.
I've been here all day.
I'm so awkward. Well, what's up? There's a tag. What's up, guys? I'm back. And I have filmed this video so many times and I never liked how it turned out. So, here it is. This is my Dangerous Woman Tour experience. And I know it's a little late. I know, Dangerous Woman Tour is over. It's so sad. We're all weeping. A4 is coming soon. Dangerous Woman Tour movie is coming soon, and I am shook. So shook. So let me have this come out before that does. Because I'm slacking. I know, I'm slacking. But let's just get right to it. Alright, so March 18th, I got to see Ariana Grande Butera. The love of my freaking lives. Oh, that's Justin. Live. Yes. No, I didn't meet her, but I did have VIP sound check. Yes, I did. And so, I don't even know where to begin. I'm gonna like leave out something. I'm gonna say too much. I don't even know where to begin. I think about this day all the time, and what was it? I think it was 2 days ago. Marked 8 months since I saw her, and it just got me in the mood, and I was like, I need to do this video. It needs to happen. So anyways, so I met some mutuals on Twitter, and we all planned to meet up at Ariana's concert and meet, say hi, yeah. So that happened. So me and some of the girls were just waiting in the front of the arena. One of them had the meet and greet, I had VIP, and the other two just had tickets. So me and one other girl were just waiting to go to the VIP because we didn't want to get there like too early. And we also obviously didn't want to get there too late. So we were just like waiting in the front of the arena. And so she was like, we were just standing there, just waiting, passing time. And she was like, is that Brian? And I'm just like, who's Brian? Like, we don't even know the same people. Who is Brian? And then, it clicked to me. I saw some like hair, and I just knew who was walking towards us in that second of my life. Yes, it was Brian and Scott. The two people that are like this with Ariana freaking Grande. The two people who like put this freaking tour together with her, that choreograph the tour, that are in all of her Snapchats. The twins, not the twins, the freaking twins. So of course, they asked for a picture. I'm literally standing in the back like this. I didn't know what to do. That was Brian and Scott. Like 2 days before the concert, Ariana was recording, I think it was, I don't know which twin it was, honestly, but he was like in the closet looking at the coat hanger like this, and I was like, I was just laughing at that like a few days ago, and now he's right there in front of me. So they're all getting pictures. I'm standing shook, so unbelievably shook, trying to calm myself, like the world was spinning. And so everyone got their pictures. I'm still like this, and my mom's like, you better go, you gonna regret this. And so I'm like, I don't even remember walking. I was so shook. So I guess I walked up to him, and Brian, God bless him, he looks at me and goes, you look nice. And I was like, ah. Brian, the Brian Nicholson, complimented me. We're getting married now. Anywho, so yeah, I got a picture with Brian and Scott. I got to meet them, and when I hugged them, I honestly, like, it felt like gold was right next to me. I was terrified to touch them, not even lying. I was like, I was in between them, and I was like, I didn't know if I could touch them, and I was like so scared. So I like put my fist like this, and I like slowly put my arms on them, and I was like trying not to freak out. And I honestly know they said something. Brian said something to me. He said something, but I barely remember because I was just freaking out. He's like, "Are you ready for the show?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I couldn't say anything else. Like, I wanted to fangirl so bad, but it was stuck. And yeah, and then they left and they went on the tour buses. And then, so they left and like everyone just like kind of turned at me and I was crying. No one was crying. I was crying because that was Brian and Scott. Shook. Fun at Ricky Dillon. Still shook. So shook. Anyways, so then we go to VIP and literally like 4 minutes before they got there, we were about to walk to VIP and I was like, maybe we should just like wait a little longer. I'm so glad we did. Like literally we would have missed them. A minute later, we probably would have missed them. Sorry, I'm having a moment. It's getting hot in here. Okay, so we get into VIP. She goes to the meet and greet. Meet and greet goes first, so they can do the back round, do all the tour and stuff. Then sound check goes in. I was like one of the first people in line because apparently I got there when meet and greet was supposed to go in. I thought we went at the same time, so I was still the first person there. So I go in, they check. I got my laminate, and they didn't give us our bag till later, so I just got my little VIP laminate, and I got to buy merch. I bought a lot. I got merch outside of the venue, and then I got some inside. Pretty sure I just bought everything. I should have bought everything. I don't have that kind of budget. I shouldn't have bought everything. But I got a lot. And you can go check out my other video of my merch haul. You can see all my merch there. I have a lot of Ariana clothing. And I honestly wish I had more. And I cannot wait for A4 merch either. Because I'm not gonna hold back this time. I'm just gonna buy. What's money? Just spend it. It's Ariana. It's worth it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Where was I? Okay. So they make us wait in line. We're waiting in line to go into sound check. And they're like checking the music in the arena. And I can like hear it. And they're just testing Dangerous Woman. And I start crying. Mom's like, you can't cry. You can't start to cry. And I'm like, I know. I have to save it for the concert. I was already starting to cry. It was happening. Just best moment of my life. I already met Brian and Scott. It was just the best experience ever. So they take us into they give us these note cards and we write our name, where we're from, and a question we want to ask Ariana. Then they like put it in a box. So I forgot what I asked her. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get picked, and I didn't. But I forgot what I said, and I remember thinking about it for months. And then when I got there, I was like, I don't know. But whatever. So we get into sound check. They just had meet and greet got to sit first. They took the first 4 or 5. They took the first 5 rows, and sound check took the 6 back and all the people that won it. I was in the 6th row, which was actually where my tickets were. Like it just happened like that. So I actually found my spot was the 6th row, the 16th seat, so the very last seat next to the stage of the wing. So I got to see that I was right there, and I was like flipping out. So yeah. All the dancers come out, they're on stage, and I'm still shook because Brian and Scott are in front of me, and I looked at my mom and I was like, I just met them, I just hugged them, I just touched them. I'm snatched. Yeah. So they're introducing themselves, and then they're like, wait, you didn't introduce yourself. And then I'm so sorry. Breakdown. There's this girl. She's like this small, standing in the corner. And I'm like, oh, it's Ariana. And my mom's like, you didn't see her? She's been there like the whole time. And I was like, she's so small. No. She was right there. Right freaking there. We were breathing the same air. It was there. She was there. The queen of everything was right there. And she's like, Ariana. And I was like, my little mama. Puns. That was terrible. Goodbye. So they started the sound check, and what did they start with? They said all their names, and then they gave Ariana the box, and she was pulling out the questions. And actually the girl that met Brian and Scott with me, her name got pulled, which she was part of the meet and greet, so she was like in the first row. Her name got pulled, and Ariana was like, she said, "How are you?" And she answered, she goes, 17. And she was like, "I said, how are you, not how old you are." And they just like started laughing, and I was like so happy for her that she like got to have a conversation right there with Ariana. She got to meet her. That was freaking amazing. One of the other girls I met got to have a conversation with Ariana and meet her too. I was happy for them. So yeah, they got to do all that. And then next, they did some questions. And so you raised your hand. If you got it right, you got a t-shirt. Honestly, if you got it wrong, they would tell you the answer and you could just repeat them and you still got it, because they were so chill. Honestly, the twins, love of my lives. And so yeah, you just answered questions, and I didn't raise my hand. I was terrified. I don't think I would have been able to say anything, because like if you got called, obviously Ariana's like looking at you and listening to you, and I just couldn't in that moment. I could not. So I didn't raise my hand. But so there's my mom next to me, and then there's this guy next to her, and he got the name all of Ariana's songs that start with B. So he's naming, he's going, and he kind of like stops, and I was like, "Be my baby." And I don't even know what like Brian said or Scott. Brian has birds, I know, but I was just so in shock that I didn't know which one was talking. And so he said something like, "Oh, she's trying to help you," or something. I don't know what he said, and I wish I remembered. He said something to me, and I was so in shock. So since he said something to me, that means Ariana probably looked at me, especially because he was like right next to me, and I'm just like, Ariana might know who I am. She might have seen my face. So yeah, that was pretty much it of sound check. It was probably like 15 minutes. Honestly, it was really fast. So then we all went into the VIP room. We got our VIP bags and lotion. And it was actually a really small room, so me and my mom didn't get a spot to sit. So I just kind of stood there awkwardly. And yeah, like the people that I like met up with, they got a seat because they had meet and greet. So they like got in there first. And so I just kind of like stood next to them like an awkward, oops, sorry. I just kind of stood there like an awkward potato I am. I didn't feel like I belonged. It was just really sad. I feel like every year, the Arianator in me just comes out. So maybe A4, I'm just gonna be like, "What's up, family?" Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so I was a little awkward potato. But we got some pictures with the background. There's candy and drinks. I don't really eat candy, so I didn't eat it. But I wanted to try the Moonlight Mojito. I think that's what it was called. So I drank some of that stuff. I had to spray some more perfume on me, even though I owned all of Ariana's perfumes. And let me tell you, I sprayed the heck out of myself before I got to the concert, but gotta touch up. So then finally, like, they let us go through. We found out Victoria Monet could not perform. Kind of sad, but Little Mix got a little more time, I'm pretty sure. So then we went back to our seats. I'm right there. Well, these girls, like I said, I was the 6th row, 16 seats. So like there was literally the stage, it was the wing, and my seat was right next to it. Well, these girls in my same row, but like further down, decided to walk up and take that spot. And they took the spot. I was behind them, but like they were right against the stage, and I was behind them, and I'm kind of short for I'm like 5'3", 5'2". I'm an odd size, so I don't really know what to say. But their mom like had a comment. Like, Little Mix performed, and their mom like came up to me and was like, "Yeah, they're huge fans of Little Mix. They like actually came here for Little Mix. They like Little Mix more than Ariana." And I was just like biting my tongue. I was like, so they're taking my spot, and they're not even really here for Ariana. Like, Ariana's literally my life. Like, it's not even just like, "Oh, I love her music." No, this is Ariana, and they took my spot because of Little Mix. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe after Little Mix they'll move and I can go back up there instead of standing behind them and trying to reach and see Ariana. No. The other side, after Little Mix, the people sat down because we still had like a countdown and a break and everything. No, they stayed there. They didn't move. So during the countdown, or like it was like before the countdown, I asked the girl, and I was like, "Do you think halfway through the concert we could probably switch spots so I could get some shots of Ariana too?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." So then like halfway through the show, I was like, "Do you think we could switch now, please?" And she goes, I don't think I can move. Bitch. Like, come on. She was not family. Any other Arianator would have done that. I would have done that for someone, honestly. Any other Arianator, family, true fam, would have been like, sure. Halfway through the concert, I didn't ask to take your spot through the whole thing. I just asked halfway through the concert, and I didn't even have to stay there. I just wanted to be right at the stage for a second instead of behind you where I had to be like on my tippy toes and I could barely reach. Like, and you didn't have to be worried about it either. Like, sorry for if you see this, whoever you are, like, no shade, no hates, but like, I love this girl so freaking much, and I'm not complaining. Like, I was still on the floor. I was super close to Ariana. Like, don't get me wrong, but it just kind of sucks that, like, you know, you pay all that money, she's right there, and that's your spot. You paid for that spot, and they came and took your spot, and I tried to shove my way through. Like, not even lying, and I could not fit because everyone was like this. And then security actually came over and was like checking people's tickets to make sure that was their seat. And she told them, she was like, this isn't your spot, you have to go back to your seat. So I'm like, yes, this is my spot. I was like, I got it. And they're like, they're refusing. And she just got tired of like arguing with them, so she just let them stay. And I was like, that bites, but whatever. So yeah, Ariana's performing. Let Me Love You comes on, and remind you, I'm at the wing, so she comes down to touch our hands, but the girl was in front of me, so I couldn't really reach Ariana's hand, but I was so unbelievably close. Like, that connection was the most best. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even need words. You guys know what I'm talking about. Just, and then after our performance, the boys, the dancers, all came down, and I gave Boy Boy a freaking high five. I touched Boy Boy's hand. I hugged Brian and Scott. I touched Boy Boy's hand, and I was this close to Ariana's hand. That close. I mean, I was like looking right up at her. I was right there, so that's close enough. So that experience was like, I don't even know if I'm alive, honestly. This could be all a dream. I could have died that day. Who knows? I could have been so shook, and she just snatched my wave. I could just be living in a dangerous woman world right now, not even knowing. So yeah, and during one last time, oh my gosh, I just remember, like, it's insane. I will add a clip at the end of this video, but like, so definitely stay and watch. But I swear, whenever it was like, do, or like, oh no, I just did the wrong song. No, I can't even explain it. Like, the background music, I swear on my life, the recording was slower. So it was like, I can't even explain it. I swear everything slowed down. And then when I got home and looked at the video, it was like normal speed. And I was like, I swear everything slowed down at this moment. Like, my whole entire life and all my worries just went away. Everything slowed down. And I thought, like, legitimately, like, the recording, like, the song was slower. Like, she made it slower, but she didn't. My mind just, like, everything went away. And it was just like me and Ariana, and it was just insane, honestly. And like, what was it? And it was just like, but at least I have a memory. I literally started crying, and I felt like my heart went, it went like that. And I miss her. So yeah, that is my experience. And like I said, if you want to go see my merch and everything, it's not just Dangerous Woman Tour merch, it's all my merch. Go check out my other video. I also have another video. It's things Arianators hate hearing. So go see if you can relate, because please, there are some things that people say that just get on my nerves. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you'd like to see anything else. I could be happy to do anything. So yeah, have a good day. Give this video a thumbs up, and see you guys later.